Oh, the price is steep, but we can make marine armor at last. It has been a long time coming. Everybody's equipped with tatters and trash. Let's make 2 of these suits. That should be, excuse me, please do it. I closed my window for some reason. Give me 2 marine armors, 1 on each bench. That will be optimal. Oh, gorgeous. Finally, at last. It has been so long. Without any source of marine armor, everybody's wearing dusters, which is okay, I guess, but you know, it's definitely not optimal. And they are wearing literal monster skin, which is probably bad for their mental health. And you know me, I love to give my colonies the absolute best mental health possible. Insufficient containment. Why? But why? Tell me why. I did deconstruct that. What do you mean insufficient containment? What is going on here? I think it's just this. Let me deconstruct that as well. What did you have? Insufficient containment. I don't know. Let's make sure to send one of these buffoons to deconstruct this as soon as possible, so get the benefit from the security door. I was told in the comments that, hey, that's actually really working against you. Don't know about that. The door is open. Yeah, that will do it, but now the door is closed. Okay, there you go. Definitely drove up that containment quotient quite beautifully. Thank you for that tip. I would have never even thought about it. But now the floor needs to be properly completed. There you go. Oh, my OCD has been once more satisfied. So now, we are slowly getting ourselves. I really have not researched hospital beds. This is an atrocity, an affront to nature. We're getting to that Starflight basics. Slowly get in there. That's still the goal, to build a freaking ship and get the hell out of here. Although the whispers of the occult are indeed calling my name and just making me do some things that I never thought I would stoop down to. But I am glad that we have discovered this religion. It is very, very nice at last, solving the time paradigm, the problem with Blargho almost being 60. He's gotten a little crotchety. Not great. Let me call a Diabolus threat. Diabolus needs to be summoned. Psh, these people are trashed. We do not care about this threat. It's actually kind of intimidating that getting 2 Diabolus and then all those many people, but with 1 EMP grenade launcher and the giant number of defenders, it should be all right. I anticipate we're going to be fighting over here probably. We'll be using one of the choke points for sure. I guess that's the only entrance. Now, there's also the river coming in, so... Oh, okay, Diablo's incoming. Diablo's like, oh, what happened? It's not any kind of emergency. It's just the Diabolos is incoming. The void provocation psychic ritual can be performed again. Not just yet, no thanks. I guess I have closed up the entire map to where only a few choke points remain, which is great. This is open. I don't want to prevent people from coming in from the river. That seems fairly optimal as well. I like it when people coming from the river, they're very slow and very pathetic and stupid and all sopping wet. And it makes me giggle as we gun them down. Show me where they arrive. Okay, so they are actually going to come in through here. They don't attack right away. We should be able to mount a defense fairly easily. Somebody standing here shooting EMP grenades, and probably just a line of shooters right here, or maybe as they round the corner, gun them down like the filth vermin that they are. It should be not trivial, but fairly doable. Let me put everybody into position. All right, everybody has been ordered into their spot. I might shoot somebody out here to provoke them because sometimes they'll take forever to start the assault. I want them to come in right away. This is maybe the most obnoxious one to take care of, but the EMP grenades are so OP against mechs. It's just silly. I'm looking forward to their humiliation. Blargho is really not doing great with mood, and neither was T-Rose when we shoved her into the pod. I think mostly we shoved her in there so she would shut up about all the bitching. Wish I could do that in real life, am I right, fellas? Anyway, let me line everybody up. And do we have effing damage? You are the chosen one that is going to lance the crap out of these guys. I think you have enough range from this spot. It is possible. Sometimes they take forever to go in there. As long as I don't put anybody with augments into the range of the EMPs, which should be okay. And the Meg and... let me put that there like that. Where is he? He hasn't come around yet. Crack like Backby hasn't come around with the incredible super gun. Can you reach? Not even close. Can you actually run back? Oh man, he gets shot so quickly. The range on these Centurions is insane. Anyway, at least we provoked an attack. Maybe they are going to come at me. Nope. But there is some cover that we can use here. Hopefully Epidamus will not be annihilated by their long range capabilities. And this shot is actually going to do absolutely nothing, right? Yeah, because he gets intercepted by the shields. But he does provoke them to come over, and hopefully they'll go the distance. Nope. Wow! Oh, great shot there, Epidamus. You're too powerful. What an accurate son of a bitch you are. Okay, they're coming, but they get provoked and then they kind of hang back. Okay, no. All right, they are coming indeed. Yeah, yeah. And they're coming at full force. Usually they will wait for each other. Like, they will slow down to the speed of the slower ones. But because I was such an aggressive son of a bitch, this works in my favor enormously. Let me put that right there. What you got, effing damage? Do you have any mental augments? That is the one thing you don't want to interrupt. People will get absolutely annihilated. They will get stunned forever. So definitely don't want to send these guys into melee range, but definitely want to have them as the front line. And these guys should be pretty good. Everybody should have a nice firing lines like so. And hopefully the Diabolos will not even get the chance to shoot. Do we have... Banana. Yeah, the shooting marksman command. There you are. And I respect this thread well enough for me to use the combat command as well. We consider them powerful enough to not say that they are a completely trivial threat. Effing damage, maybe get yourself into a better position. That was a horrible throw, and I hate it, but it should be okay. Nor they're a little too enthusiastic. Please stop firing until they come in. Otherwise, this is completely worthless. Nor you are extremely upsetting. You are doing the complete opposite of what I want you to do. There you go. All right. Wow, what a barrage of shots. That was absolutely gorgeous. Loved it. All right. Now this threat should not be too much trouble. Here comes the first Diablo. No, I reject your ability to annihilate my entire group of people. Oh, you piece of trash. Charge in, my minions. Let me do... Let's see, we're going to grab these fellas. We're going to undraft and draft again and then say, do not fire at will because you will gun down my front line. You piece of trash already. I really don't want to move them. It took me so much work to move them. But I am down with this. It's okay. It probably will die. It will probably die before it fires. Oh, what a beautiful barrage of shots. And the other one's still way back there. That was very satisfying, very nice. Unfortunately, I sent in the mechs like a buffoon, but it should be okay. Eric Dawson, how about you throw right there for the incoming Centurion monster mobber. Actually, how about you smash this filth while they're still stunned? Just giving myself a little bit of extra damage while they're coming in. Come on, get destroyed, you piece of garbage. Alright, and now here comes the filth. Actually, it's already pre-stunned, right? So, fire at will. So, this attack is actually pretty worthless. It does continue destroying, very conveniently so. Blargho is down. Huh? Brain shock. He wasn't even close to it. Was it because his mechs got EMP'd? Or did something else happen here? That's weird. He wasn't even close to an EMP grenade. What the hell happened there? I have no freaking clue. I will have to watch the replay for me to figure out what the hell happened there. You're about to get annihilated. No, we reject this stun. Get gunned down like the piece of garbage you are. We have no way to control the mech, so that is upsetting. Wow. Absolutely gorgeous defense. This worked beautifully. I am so proud of myself. Too unfortunate about Blargho. Kind of ridiculous. I have no idea what happened there. I will actually have to watch the replay to see exactly when that happened. I'm, in fact, extremely curious. I think I'm going to watch it right now after I click on Erica Dawson and tell her to equip that minigun back, and I make sure Kraklakvakve rescues Blargho, and eventually he'll be back to having guns again. And before I forget, also allow all this nonsense. And now, finally, I'm going to have the materials to craft myself a much better backpack to command 20 more mechs. So many more mechs, more contamination, more technology for me. Let me watch that replay, see what the hell happened here for Blargho to go down so pathetically. Aha, after watching the replay, one of the shields stopped one of the grenades and made it explode into my line of fire and reached Blargho, got him stunned pretty roughly, pretty horrendous. Oh, wow. Please rescue this poor bastard. Nair is somebody, or paramedic is already on it. Somebody will be very, very sad if Nair goes down in flames. Jessie Fastman, with her rejuvenated body, is going to have a crisis of faith if her beautiful warg goes into the trash and Blargho is once more on his feet. He's fine. How about you equip that crap and pick up the medicine? All right, so now that that's done at last, I can craft, I believe it's in here. Look at all this junk. Make bandwidth back. Major breakers, how dare you? That's been something that I should have worked on way before. Why do you have so much sadness? You were insulted? You want a neural supercharge? What is your problem, Blargho? You are like the most sad youngsters, huh? You're the most privileged human being in the entirety of this land. And yet you're sad? You're unfulfilled? Maybe you just need to eat more people. That is the problem. You have let go of your passion of constantly stuffing your face with human flesh. That's okay. He'll just sleep it off. He's just a sad boy. He's just such a sad boy. Everything starts to not make sense in his old age. Don't worry. We're just going to reverse your aging, and that will get you really happy once more. It's all going to be just fine. Oh yeah, this is going to finally be built. Please? Bandwidth pack. No, you are just disassembling the mechs. Eventually it will happen because the slave suppression, well done. Just beat him real good. I think it's because, yeah, the mechs disassembly is at the top, so it's going to be prioritized over everything else. That is a good pile of plasteel. Honestly, when you get high enough, the summoning the mech threat is kind of like a source of plasteel. It's fairly trivial to murder all those creatures. You just have to put a little bit of thought into it. Not a big deal. Might as well haul these to get it properly shredded. So It may be just a source of plasteel in the future to call out some mechs to get them destroyed. That's 916 plasteel is going to be used pretty nicely once we have enough. Once we have enough bandwidth to craft some more freaking mechs. Very, very nice. Let me show me those signal chips. They are somewhere in here, and they are about to be used. Anyway, that was the extent of the excitement. Let's see what happens next. Ah, the bandwidth pack has been created at last. What is he even wearing right now? I don't even know. Oh, the control pack, which is a piece of trash. What the hell do I want control groups for? They are so worthless. Beyond having 3. 3 is good. Any more than that is like, I don't know. I guess if you have 200 bandwidth, you do need a little bit more organizational capabilities. So anyway, quit that bandwidth pack. He still has the control groups. I don't know what the hell this piece of trash was for. What does it even do? It just gives you, allows mechanic to control 1 additional control group. How enormously worthless. Anyway, now he's got 21 bandwidth. That is blessed. That is gorgeous. I am so happy to finally be able to have an army of scythers. I have plenty of shooters in my arsenal. Having a pile of monsters that will shred my enemy to pieces is going to be glorious. So let's start gestating some freaking scythers. I already had an order here, so I can just do for now, a +2. I feel like I should build another one of these now that I'm going to go all out on gestation. So let me put another one right there. Do I even have the cores though? What does that require? Does it require a medium or a high? Standard subcore. I'm pretty sure I have at least one. I have a high and I have a basic. I don't have a freaking standard? What the freaking hell? Okay, fine. Let me... It's not a rip scanner, it's the soft scanner, right? Yeah, because the other one gets built. Do we have even any... Oh, look! It's Tochopbus that is going to provide yet another beautiful service to my colony. This guy is the gift that keeps on giving. So glad to have him around. He is the biggest boon that I have received. Why has my meat rotted in storage? Hey, transport pods are now available. Let's continue getting the low-tech kind of things that I really have not gotten. How about mortars? That it will be pretty useful to actually be able to build some extra shells. And something I haven't ever thought about is phenoxylene for T-Rose. And that will prevent her, you know, basically will eliminate her sickly condition. Having one of your colonies be on a regime of phenoxylene, actually it's phenoxycilline, it's probably totally worth it. I think all that it takes to build it is Nutrimine. But anyway, for now, let's get those mortars on. What was it that I wanted to do? I was in the middle. Oh yeah, we want to get you into the scanner. Potochop moose. There you go, another brain for my colony. Very happy to get it. Stop master spring. All right, that's fine. And now I have some sweet transport pods. Where do I want them? Let me look at this place and figure out an optimal spot. I certainly don't want them to get blown up, so I don't want to put them anywhere over here where enemies are liable to destroy them and make everything explode. So taking up some of this chunk storage area seems like a fairly good spot to put it. And of course, we gotta make those floors transitable and beautiful. We're going to put down some... What kind of rocks do I have right now? There's just too many things expanded here. We have sandstone, we got granite. Let me put down some of that flax. Oh, something's going on. A quest available. On construction, I don't think that's gonna happen. Let me put that down like so. For easier traversal and prettification. Really, I have not prioritized the prettification. It kind of is an eyesore to look at all these areas. Ragman is wondering sadly, what a pathetic piece of trash. Yeah, that's not gonna happen, buddy. Go away. No, I've not prioritized the prettification of the base, but it is actually a fairly relevant difference of wealth. If I put down stones or even smooth all these surfaces, I don't think the beauty benefit is worth the extra, I don't know, 7 or 10 raiders that I might get. The 20 extra site stealers from the colony, from the colony wealth going up. Is that worth seeing these hallways being beautiful? I got my doubts. And they are high and hard. Let's see. I have not assigned the official a little bit more recreation. How about we let this poor bastard, he is a child after all, so let him play a little bit longer. It's not like we need this child to haul all my stuff. Blargho is softening his stances as he gets older. The skip abduction ritual can be performed again. My favorite ritual. It's really so fun to do it. Let's do it, and I am sure at some point some kind of monster is going to come through. Not today. Hopefully not today. Oh, Ragman is sad wandering. Let's wait until the poor bastard is no longer wandering in sadness. Don't worry, we're going to lift your spirits by doing the most awful and atrocious. Okay, he's no longer wandering in sadness, so he's going to be okay on the other side of it. And that's the next thing that's gonna happen. Who will come through the wormhole? Everything in position. All participants with their ritual hoods have been organized. Let's do a skip abduction. Ragman, you, as usual, you officiate. If I can find you in this giant list of people, there you are. You are the invoker with your incredible psychic sensibility. And then here's Blargho. Damn it, I forget. They are drafted. Break Soul. And the ones with hoods, of course. Grave Digger and Crack-Lack-Vac-Ve. That's the extent of the participants. Wonder how you bring this higher. There must be some other... Oh, yeah. There are void sculptures that are still being worked on. Let's see if this goes well. Start that ritual, baby. Oh, my favorite thing to do. What are you doing? Gathering offering. Huh? Oh, you need the biofair. I forgot about that. Put on the damn hoods. Did not actually bring the offering for the void. For a sacrifice as must always be made. Here comes another visitor from beyond. From lands unseen. From enemies untold. The filth will be brought forth. And much rejoicing will be had. Hello, Valerie. What is your deal? You are some kind of raider. You're 69 years old. Nice. And you are a minor, not a minor, which will be very disturbing. A psychopath, underground, and teetotaler. I mean, you are pretty high value kind of person, but your value is completely limited to your body parts and your age. I wish you were a bit younger so that I could use you for longer, but completely unremarkable drifter of the world deserves everything bad that's going to happen to her because she is a raider and I'm sure she has done some absolutely heinous things. So let's strip her of all her dignity and then capture her, and we can give everybody their equipment back. I don't know which one went where. It doesn't really matter. There you go. There you go. Probably Crack-Like-Vac-Ve should have the recon, but whatever. It doesn't really matter. All right. A little unexciting, a little underwhelming, but we have another amazing victim for our experiment. Yeah, very, very satisfying. Really need to get rid of all this junk. I do wish I had a better storage area, but I probably should simply not have them here. The problem is that I'm constantly digging, so I have to put them somewhere. It is obnoxious to have all these dang old chunks all over the place, but it's fine. It's not a big deal at all. It's all right. Very happy to get that. What's going on with Hike? Why is she so mad? Everything is bad. If you want a neural supercharge, just actually go and get it, you buffoon. There you go. She actually went and got it, and everything is much better now. So, what a non-issue. What a silly non-issue that was troubling your mind, Hike. What the hell is going on with you? What will come next? Next will probably be another aging ritual. My favorite. A war merchant has arrived. What a wonderful opportunity to get rid of this giant pile of boomalopes that I was staring at. Man, it's such a chore to cull this herd without and dealing with all the damn fires. So this is so convenient. I cannot express how convenient this is for me. Maybe it's not so damn convenient because they have literally nothing to buy. These worthless merchants are trash garbage. And they have nothing that I want. I have so much wealth. I have nothing to spend it on with these low-tech imbeciles. I am willing to give you more than you're worth just to get rid of this pile of boomalopes. I am down with it. I accept. You actually get some better relations. So isn't that amazing? For some reason, I was at -14. That is not great, but I am okay with it. We get a pile more silver. Just happy to have gotten rid of so many of the boomalopes. Maybe I went a little overboard, but they will grow up and they will have more children. There's a bunch of freaking boomalopes all over the damn place. And since I have a massive storage because we converted all the twisted meat into fuel, it actually works out very nicely. There's a fire. How dare you be on fire? What the? I didn't realize the paramedic had that kind of incredible ability to jump all over the place. That's amazing. Very nice. Anyway, we made that happen. Let me put that there. Mask. Ritual mask also can go in there. My ritual garb in there. Look, I don't know if it gives me any benefits or not, but it sure is very thematic and pleasant to watch it happen. Anyway, Valerie needs to get the treatment. We're going to treat her very well. As usual, it is very important to keep people light and fit. Gotta grab those organs and then make sure that they don't have a whole lot of mobility so they don't hurt themselves. And after that, we'll just maybe sap them of all vitality until only an empty husk is left. The chronophagy might make you feel a little guilty, but you'll see the guilt evaporate as your knees stop hurting, Blargho. It is at last time to become 16 years younger. Valerie will be the fully volunteer donator. Mortars have been researched. Very happy about that. At last, let me get that penoxyline. It's very, very easy research. I don't really care about making more mortars, but making some EMP shells would be nice. So let me queue it up. But first, it's very important to watch this ritual happen. Blargho is bringing our offering of person. Oh, finally. Finally, these 59 years of age are going to be reversed. Time will go back and you will no longer be concerned about rushing to leave a legacy, for you will live forever. This ritual will bring you youth yet again, and you will be free to perform all kinds of atrocities in the name of your own personal gain. Oh, chronophagy complete. So wonderful. And now Blargho is 42 years old. That is, in fact, something that's going to help toward the long-running mission of wooing T-Rose. One of the problems that they have is that he cannot, like T-Rose, she has very low opinion. Blargho spluttered haltingly about the bitter taste of truth. I didn't realize that it will list all the chantings that he did. Blargho chuckled incoherently about the fragility of sanity. Very wholesome speeches. And boy, is he finally happy not to have creaking knees. Something that I would appreciate it, though. If you would make these scythers happen, Blargho, what the hell is happening here? Wonder why. I think it's classed as maybe smithing. And he has it as a pretty low priority. Consuming fine meal. Are you that hungry? No, I want your scythers to be in production. I want you to have a constant escort of choppy machines to annihilate the opposition. You are quite the hungry boy. You're gonna go get your delicious nutrient paste, hang out with Crack Like Bagby, and stuff your face with gruel nor peloxylene. Everything is coming so fast. It's just so many technologies being advanced. I want those IEDs, be able to explode people, is helpful, even though I have never really used them. I am quite lazy about it, to be honest with you. I would just like to make baseline simple defenses and then have a pile of people thrown at the problem. It is more fun that way instead of agonizing over the perfect kill box. Kind of boring to play the game that way. Let's see what happens next. This is such an uneventful episode so far. It's just taking care of business. Finally having Blargho be young again is a great boon, but hardly exciting. Throw something at me, Cassandra, I can handle it. Hey, you know something real funny you can do in this game? You can load as many toxic waste bags as possible in your cargo pods, and then you can throw those cargo pods at the savages that cannot send them back in their own cargo pods. It is pretty hilarious, and with the added benefit, I mean, it is pretty wasteful. Each one of these, I think, is 60 steel and 1 component. It is not for free or anything like that, but we have so much steel, it's fine. Oh, they're not completely loaded, so let's wait for that to happen. And the added benefit is that it has a high chance of triggering a retaliation raid, which you normally wouldn't want, but since I enjoy eating the flesh of my fellow man, this is actually a great thing. I get a pile of savages attacking your colony because you got them real mad, and then you get to eat them. It's just wonderful. It's just wonderful all around. You know, something that I've been neglecting all along, and okay, let's get the hospital beds for sure. But after that, I'm going to go into genetics because it is a fairly late game thing, but it can create the most incredible colonists that you can possibly imagine. Basically get a pile of vampire people without the downsides. There's so much good that can come out of it. I guess I didn't need this giant freezer to put all the waste packs. I could just have enough. Are they done? Are they done? Yeah, they're done. I can just have enough launch pads to throw it at the savages. Who will be the lucky fellow? Let me look at the world. We got, sure, let me see the factions of the world. The Yitakin are kind of annoying, but much better than the disgusting imps that will set things on fire. Those are just annoying. Neanderthals are also hilarious to piss off, but they are quite hardy to bring down. Probably the Yitakin are the best that I got. Also, the Waster Pirates are annoying as hell, and they have technology. You don't want a raid of those people. So it's either between the Savage Impet tribe, which is okay, but you know, Impets are annoying, like I said. It's between, actually no, they have technology, right? So you definitely want to do the Neanderthals. They don't even know. It's just going to, oh, one day the toxic gods rained a punishment from the sky. We need to atone by dancing harder around the anima tree. They will have no idea what's happening here. So let's launch that. Oh, they're not even close to anywhere, are they? Oh, come on, they're not within range at all. That's one. I guess I could load up a little bit more fuel just to get this done. It is so wasteful. It's really wasteful to the point I might go for the... I just want some regular old savages, man. I got no savages in my range other than the impets. Let me click on this. Hakosev, which is these guys, right? The Savage Impet tribe. The fire's not that big a deal. Or is it? Nah, it's not that big a deal. A vicious tribe, yellow-skinned, fire-spewing impets. The particular tribe has no intention to coexisting peacefully. They're savages, though. How bad can they be? This should be hilarious and or extremely detrimental to my health. Either way, is what I want to do. So we're gonna launch this Who are these? Damn it, I keep waffling back and forth. Who are these people? The Yitakin pirates, which have guns. And it's just annoying, right? That said, they don't often have very advanced guns, do they? But they will understand what is happening. Let's just throw it at the impits. Who cares? Nothing bad will happen to me. Launch. Here you go, you filthy savages. Get wrecked. And my waste packs have been thrown into the garbage. Alright, H reversal. Psh. Hackle Kev has been angered. Polluted base. Oh no, I apologize. Oh, wonder if anything bad will happen to me. I doubt it very much, for they are pathetic and they are probably really tasty as well. So, it's okay. We can handle a few burn marks on our walls. Pretty obnoxious that everybody... Why is everybody so unhappy? Come on, man. This needs to be remedied somehow. Probably putting a couch in here will help a lot toward the comfort of these people. Let me put a beautiful human leather couch to get them used to the scent early. We'll put it right there. Hopefully they'll use it as the place to breastfeed. Maybe they'll do a little bit of bonding while sitting in that comfy human leather couch. And it's gonna be great. Well, more progress has been attained. I did research a few things, but I just don't... the things are happening too fast for me to even keep track. There you go. T-Rose's antibiotics. Some penoxyline every 5 days. Finally, no more sickness for her. I'm not gonna have to deal with the damn cold every other month. I don't know exactly which diseases get a masterwork. Human leather couch masterwork. What a beautiful piece of craftsmanship that Blargho has put into our classroom/nursery. Very good work. Ah, what a wonderful life. In RIMWORLD, nothing bad ever happens in this place. A mangled figure is approaching the colony. He wants to talk. You can send the colonists to hear what he has to say. Akio. Unknown. Really good passion for all kinds of stuff and not very skilled at it. He does have shape, flesh as an ability. What the hell is this? An oddball fellow. Wow, he has no eyeball. A bunch of scars. Tells of a few tales of despair in his past. But what is this? Shape flesh. Induce a dark architect to reconfigure a corpse into a horrendous flesh beast. The flesh beast will be hostile to all humans, including the one who created it. What the hell kind of nonsense is this? I will speak to you, you lobotomite. Look at this poor bastard. All the scars all over his skull. I bet that... Lady? Is a dude. Okay, Akio, come closer and I might speak to you. And see what you have to offer. I wonder if he just wants to join, or does he have maybe a trade offer? Maybe he just wants somebody to get close enough for him to curse with some kind of flesh shape. Do some talking there, Gravedigger. See what happens here. The mangled stranger stares at you with empty eyes and speaks in a broken voice. He claims to have escaped from a terrible cult and begs to join your colony. Akio claims to be gifted with the dark art of animating dead flesh. He can also turn corpses into hideous flesh beasts. That doesn't sound extremely useful to me. He may be very useful, but you also sense there is something Akio is not telling you. Sure, why not? Welcome, Akio. You seem like a very trustworthy individual. You can now shape flesh. He is so passionate in a bunch of things. You can never have enough passionate medics. And I welcome all weirdos into this colony. You'll be right at home. You are going to be a wonderful addition to our team. Of course, you need to be properly converted. Hike will do the honors. She is currently making some medicine over there. How about we do it with a ritual? It hasn't been a long time. Has been a long time since we do one of these. His expectations are sky high, huh? What a pain in the ass. We have a very low chance of having a good conversion ritual, but why not? Let's just get it done. It's unfortunate that the expectations really change it so badly. But what's the worst that can happen? The worst that can happen is he just gets from 100% to 100% and people will get cut. Okay, well, a horde of 200 shambling, rotting corpses is approaching. Some unnatural force is animating these lifeless corpses. They intend on attacking your colony. As they exhaust their strange energy, they will begin to collapse within hours. They're attacking from multiple directions. And there are several gore hogs. Did you attract this pile of filth to my colony, you piece of garbage? Or is this a complete coincidence? That is a lot of filthy zombies. I mean, zombies, I have fought them before. They are a non-issue where a threat is concerned. It's a few shamblers over there. Shambler? What? They have names. I didn't realize that they had names. Freaking filth. Disgusting gore hulk and all kinds of nonsense. They are intent on attacking, though. The annoyance about shamblers is that they don't care about choke points. They will throw themselves against your walls. What happened here? What is this? What? What destroyed this wall? That's going to annoy the shit out of me. So it is very likely they will come in here and chew through these walls instead of actually going through the little choke point. So that's what's going to make this into a bit of a challenge. We're going to hopefully mortar quite a few of them, but the defense of these is going to be an interesting fight in the next episode.